Hello.
Hello,
Hi, Mohammed. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. My name's Amy. Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from India, New Delhi.
Oh, nice. That's cool. Um, I'm in England.
Yep.
Um, I live in a town called Portsmouth.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever heard of Portsmouth before?
No.
No, it's like the south of England, below London.
Oh, okay. So, how was your day so far?
Yeah, it's really early in the morning still. So I've not long woke up, about 1 hour ago.
Okay.
And because I was awake early, I thought, oh, I'll just do like an hour of Cambly
Mm-hmm.
before I start my day.
And what do you do? Are you a student, or do you have a job, or do you have a business?
I have a job, so I look after disabled children and young adults.
Okay.
Um, I don't work on a Saturday, so I just thought I would do some Cambly because I work part time
Mm-hmm.
only at the moment. So I just at the moment I'm looking after a 14-year-old boy that has cerebral palsy.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so like he's in a wheelchair, he's non-verbal, he can't talk, and he can't eat or drink through like his
So
mouth
sad. Yep.
orally. He has like a tube in his stomach. Um, so he's quite complex to look after, but he's really great. Like he's got a really fun personality. So yeah, just when he gets home from school, like I'm there to get him off the school bus, and then I look after him until he goes to sleep.
Okay.
What about you?
Yeah, I'm a kind of a businessman. I work for the US and Canadian customers for the last 10 years. And I joined Cambly so
Okay.
I could improve my English as much as possible. And English is our second language. Every day we have to practice and learn to improve.
Mhm. Um, your accent. So I'm assuming you're Indian if you live in
Yes.
India.
Yeah.
Your accent is so good because a lot of people that I speak to from India have
Mm.
a really strong accent,
Yep.
and like I find their vocabulary and their fluency is really good, but their accent makes it difficult to
Yep.
communicate and understand sometimes. Obviously, not everyone,
Yes.
but with you, like your accent is great.
Yes.
So, have you always lived in India?
Yeah, I was born and brought up here, and I spent my whole life. I never traveled to any other country so far, and I'm planning to go some other countries, especially for the US. And there's another country that's Saudi Arabia for visiting a pilgrimage. That's a holy place for the Muslims. So this
Oh,
two,
okay.
yeah, two countries. I'm just planning in future. I planned before, but
Oh,
due to the pandemic situation, I had to cancel.
yeah. Oh, that's a shame. So, hopefully, soon you'll be able to
Yes.
visit those countries.
Yeah.
Um, which country is closer to India? The
There are
United
several.
States or?
No, there are several countries like China, Bangladesh is, and Pakistan. These are the very
Mhm.
closest. These are the neighbor countries to India.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
And so, how long would it take for you to fly to Saudi Arabia?
It takes hardly 3 to 4 hours.
Oh, okay. So it's not too bad.
Yes, it's not too far. Yes.
And what about to America?
It takes almost more than 30 hours. It's so far.
30.
Yes.
Wow. Oh, wow. So will you go to Saudi Arabia first?
Yes.
Then if you get on a flight to America and you decide that actually you can't stand flying,
That's right.
it would be a
Yes.
very traumatic experience.
Yeah.
Wow. So do you have a plan in place of when you will go to Saudi Arabia?
Yeah, maybe
Like which
within
month?
within a year, I will just plan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. And the place that you want to visit, is it in like the capital city, Riyadh, or?
Basically, there's a place that's called Makkah and Medina. These two places are a holy place for the Muslims. So we go for a
Oh,
kind of a pilgrimage, a kind of a word that is called Hajj, Hajj travel. Or
oh.
yes.
Do you know what? You've just shed a whole new light. I spoke to a guy from Saudi Arabia yesterday. It was only for 10 minutes, but he was from Jeddah and
Yes.
he was in Mecca
Yep.
for the weekend.
Yep.
And now that makes sense. So he was probably going.
Yes, he might be there for a pilgrimage that's called Umrah. Umrah is a word that you have to visit there and spend 1 or 2 days and perform some rituals, some obligation, and you have to you have to pray, right? That's a holy place. And once people go there and their prayers are accepted, if you have done sin, you can go and repent on your sin. You can mourn, and God accepts. However, God accepts anywhere, but it is considered that's a holy place. We have to go once in our life so we can perform
Mhm.
the rituals of the Islamic, and all your previous sin would be forgiven. So
Oh, wow.
that's why Muslims people go there, perform once in their life. The whole countries, all the people, either it's a black or the white or any the upper class people or lower class people, any person, all are equal there. They go there, they perform their ritual and come back to home, and it is considered that all their previous sin would be forgiven, and they would be just like as they were born, as a new infant after
Oh,
performing the
wow.
ritual. Yes.
Yeah, I think he said the word that you said earlier. Is it Hajj?
Yes. Yeah.
See, I should have spoken to you before I spoke to this guy because I would have had a lot more understanding now. He didn't
Okay.
really go into detail, so I was thinking, oh, lovely, he's just had a weekend away
Mm-hmm.
visiting friends.
Yeah.
Like, he didn't really go into detail about it, but that's interesting. Hmm.
My brother used to
So,
live in Riyadh, the capital of the Saudi Arabia. He used to leave. He spent almost
ah,
10 years. So he used to go once in a year, perform this ritual. Every year he used to
oh,
go.
cool.
Yes. But now he is in India right now.
Hmm. And in India, are most Indian people Muslim?
No, India is not Muslim country. It's Hindu. It's called Hindu religion. And there are so many other religion like Sikhism, Buddhism, and the Christianity is also here. So all people live
Hmm.
together, but the population of the Hindu religion is more than 100 crores. Like the population of
Oh,
India
okay.
is, after China, it's 1.4 billion people live here, especially.
Oh, okay.
Yes. And the rest are all the mix up.
Hmm. Yeah, I was wondering actually because I haven't spoken to many people from India, but no one's ever mentioned like what religion they are or
Mm-hmm.
anything like yourself. I sound so stupid, like I've just been brought up in a cardboard box.
Okay.
Oh, sorry if I sound really silly
No,
asking
no problem.
questions, but it's good to know, isn't it? Like, I wish I had this conversation with you before I spoke to the guy yesterday because then I would have had a much better understanding of what
Yes.
he was talking about.
Yep.
So I know for next time now. You've educated me. So, do you have quite a big family?
Yes, we live all together in a joint family. We have uncles, aunties, in the cousins, brothers. We have a big population here. We all live
Nice.
together. Yes.
Do you like living with your family and all
Yeah, of
being all
course.
together?
Yes. That's a tradition of the Indian people. Like sons and daughters live with their families. It
Mhm.
makes them strong. Family is the biggest
Yeah.
support for the people who want to succeed in their life, because family is the one who can just help you in any odd situation or any problems when you're stuck. So they are the one who could help you, give you support. So in India, especially, all the classes of the people, they live together. It's not just like
That's
a
good.
not like a US or UK countries. Like once you are more than 18 years old, you live alone, you get your own apartment. It's just not like here. You don't have to take
Yeah.
the appointment to have a dinner with all families.
Yeah. I'm the same. I still live with my parents.
Yep.
And my younger sister still lives at home. She's 21.
Hmm.
And but my older sister has moved out. She lives with her fiance, but
Okay.
she's 27. Um, they actually do want to move back in with my parents,
Mm-hmm.
but they have like this huge dog now. So my
Okay.
mum's like, you can't really move back in because we don't want the he's really huge and he's still a puppy, so he's just
Yep.
really hectic. So I'm not really sure what's going to happen, but it's because they want to buy a house, but because
Okay.
they're paying rent at the
Yep.
minute where they're living, they pay £850 a month rent.
Okay.
So they don't really have any money aside to be able to save to buy a house.
Yes.
Um, so currently my parents are looking to maybe buy a bigger house.
Mm-hmm.
But just with the economy and everything in England and of
Yes.
course all over the world, like it's just a bit unpredictable at the moment. So yeah, we're not really sure what's going to happen really.
Okay, Emmy, tell me one thing. I have seen a web series that's called Vikings. Have you heard of the Vikings?
I've heard of it, yeah.
In that web series, they especially shows the kingdom of England, time of the 1000th century. So is it true like the Vikings people used to attack on England and they used to capture all the people and especially they were attacking on the church and they used to get all those monies and all this gold, and then they go back to Sweden. Right now it's a Sweden earlier it's called Kattegat something.
Hmm.
So is it true like England was attacked many times by the Vikings people?
Yeah, I believe so, from what I've heard, yeah.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to
Mm,
confirm that this story is somewhere true or because they show that this is a real incident and this is based
mm.
on the real incident of the England that they used to attack so many times and destroy the
Yeah,
church. That's
yeah, I
right.
believe it is true. From
Okay.
what I've heard, yeah. Like when I was at school and stuff in history,
Uh-huh.
like studying history, like we'd learn similarly about what you have just said.
Okay. It's a very nice web series to watch about the king's
Mm.
eras.
Have you watched The Last Kingdom?
No.
Oh, that's quite a good series if you're interested in like the history of England as well.
Oh, okay. Is it on the Netflix or the Amazon Prime?
It's on Netflix.
Okay, Amy, I just need your feedback about my English improvement and English speaking since we are running out of time.
Yeah, Mohammed, it was really nice to meet you. I think your English is great. Like it just come naturally speaking to you. And like I mentioned before, your accent is really good compared to other
All
people
right.
that I have spoken to.
Thank you.
Take care.
All right.
Thank you
Bye.
for calling me. Bye.
Bye.